What's up, guys? You are on the air and off the books with Bethann and Samantha, and today we are coming at you with another Bookopoly update. The update is that everybody forfeited and I have won.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
way far ahead. Trisha's not winning at all. She's
sure.
actually doing really terribly with a mere
This is fake news.
0 points.
Fake news. Trisha's actually at 6,000 points now. I think last time we talked, she was at 5. So
Yeah, that's I'm at 2,000.
she's smoking us, man.
I'm making my way.
Making my way downtown.
Walking
Don't own
fast.
these rights, yeah.
Dibby-dibby-dibby-doo. So now they can't take away the song because,
Yep,
you know, we gave them credit.
that's right.
So right now I have landed on, I believe, oh gosh, what did I land on? Oh,
Well-
pick a display book. That was my prompt.
Ugh, that's like one of the worst ones because like it forces you into a box that like, unless all the displays are like what you normally read.
There was one book that I would read on the display and I was like, I shouldn't pick that one. So I didn't.
I love how we're all like challenging ourselves like severely to make these choices for our reading. Like any other time, we would never challenge ourselves like this.
Yeah.
Like we would never put in these parameters or like I would always have chosen that book, so I need to choose a book that puts me outside my comfort zone. Like everybody is doing that.
Yeah, I'm 65% through, so I'm almost there. It's Memory Lane, number 1 in the series The Sons of Scandal by Becky Wade. I don't know. It's a cutesy romance, I guess.
Oh, it's a cutesy one?
Yeah, it sounds like
It doesn't sound like it.
I know, it sounds
title's
like a little spicy
dark romantasy or something like that. Yeah, that's what it
No.
sounds like.
It's about this girl that found this guy just like floating in the ocean, and now
What
he's
the
got
heck?
amnesia and he can't remember
Oh
anything.
my god.
And she's helping him, and they're in love.
But when he comes to his senses, will he remember his love for her?
I don't know. He's already had like 5 girlfriends be like, I'm your girlfriend.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I don't remember this, you know.
That's so Hallmarky to me. I hate it.
It's very Hallmark. It's fine. It's like I'd give it like a 3.5 right now.
Yeah, that's probably not going to go. It's probably, I mean, it might go up. You think you'll give it a 4, or is it really going to stay at a 3?
Right now it's staying at a 3.5,
Yeah.
so we'll see. But it's not awful.
I finished Incidents Around the House by Josh Mallerman. I really loved the whole beginning of it. Atmospheric, creepy, definitely horror. If you don't like possession / things to do with children and stuff like that, this isn't the book for you. But it was definitely a spin off of like different horror things that I've read before, and it was really done in a really unique way. It just, the end didn't sell me. He really made some choices at the end of the book that didn't jive with me as a reader. So I gave it like a 2.8. But it consistently gets 4 and 5 stars. So
Kaylee really liked it though, right?
Yeah, she gave it a 4.5. She finished that for her horror prompt. So I would recommend picking that book up anyway if you really like horror, because it is really different. I'm glad I read it. I just wish for me as a reader and what I expect, it was different. But you can't please everybody.
I just want to roll and land on some prompt that will let me read.
Free parking.
Yes. Free parking, but also I want to read Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates really bad.
That's a horror too.
In the description it says something about decapitation, so I'm like really wanting to read that because
Is it going to be a horror or a slasher, you think?
how horrifying. I think it's going to be a slasher. I don't know. We'll see.
You'll have to read it. Hopefully you'll get to land on something to read it, and then you can tell me if I should read it or not. What else did she write? Did she write Where He Can't Find You?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hopefully this is really good.
I hope so. It gets very, very mixed reviews, so.
Oh, that's interesting.
She also wrote Hunted, which we read too.
You liked and I hated.
Really, really, really liked Hunted.
That's mixed for you, ladies and gentlemen. I think I gave it like a 1 or 2, and she gave it like a 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was like probably one of my favorite kind of horror mystery reads.
I am so shocked by that.
It was creepy.
It was so bad.
It was creepy.
It was so bad.
I think that's her highest rated book right now.
Really? I thought Where He Can't Find You was.
Let's see.
Where He Can't Find You was peak, man. It was peak. Like, it was one of the best books, like one of the best horror books I've read in a long, long time.
Hunted is the highest one.
That is insane to me. It's clearly not. So many... well, sorry. Excuse me. Allergies are a thing right now because of all this weather we're having. But it's just shocking to me because, like, there's so many typos in the book. So many, like...
I didn't even notice it.
I know, but, like, that and, like, the fact that, like, nothing seemed realistic to me. I don't know. I could go on and on, but...
I like when horror is a real person, though, and you like when it's a monster.
That's true. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I think that horror should be, like, something that you don't understand. Something that's not us. Or, like, if it's us, then it has something to do with some other kind of entity thing. Because that's what really creeps me out. Is, like, when it's unexplainable and it comes from a place, like, you can't see or you can't really know.
Yeah.
That's what's scary to me. Like, serial killer stuff.
I need serial killer stuff.
You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff isn't horror to me. It's more like thriller to me than horror. I think there's, like, a line that I dance around. I'm very picky when it comes to my horror. Josh Mallerman did a good job. I didn't particularly care for the ending, but you should read that book anyway. What else is coming out that's a horror book that I wanted to read? There was something else I thought.
I want serial killers and I want sharks.
Sharks.
That's what I want.
I haven't read a good book about sharks since... what's that book called? The Meg.
The Meg.
The Meg is so good.
I loved the Meg movie. I haven't read the book, but
it's not the
any
same.
Shark movie, I'm just like...
The book is so good.
I'll watch it even if it's stupid.
There's, like, espionage and, like, there's, like, crazy, like, assassins and CEOs and, like, dark web situation and, like, huge killer sharks and, like, death-defying this and that's in the Meg. If you really want a good shark book, the Meg, you can't really go wrong. Great.
I need to read
it's older,
a
but
shark
it's great.
book.
Yeah, I want to read the, I think it's The Trench or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of other like sea books that I want to read that are super creepy because, like, the sea is so unexplored.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with the sea. No, thank you.
I don't like
I don't
it
mess
either.
with planes, and I don't mess with the sea.
I don't really care about planes, except for lately planes have been an unfortunate circumstance.
all over the place.
An unfortunate circumstance in our daily news. So for Samantha, that's a horror in and of itself.
It's a no for me.
I'm actually landing on Romantasy Avenue, which...
Woohoo!
Man, what a bummer.
Yeah, but what are you reading?
What a bummer. Yeah, I kind of lucked out on this. So I last year reviewed an arc of Empire of Shadows by Jacqueline Benson. Thank you to Crimson Fox Publishing for that. And it's kind of like the movie The Mummy meets Indiana Jones meets, like, the Jungle Cruise, Disney's The Jungle Cruise situation. So good. The main characters are so lovable. Adam and Ellie, they're fantastic. I love them so much. And they go on these different adventures trying to stop these bad guys from getting these different arcanic type situations. Right now I'm reading Tomb of the Sun King, which is book 2, and they're looking for Moses' staff because these bad guys are trying to, like, rule the world with their secret society, essentially. But it's so good because, like, you don't just get their romance. You get, like, all of the history of Egypt, and you get all of the history of, like, the civilization and, like, the tombs and, like, all the information about all of the, like...
I don't see how it's categorized as a fantasy, though.
We made a rule that Goodreads, whatever it said...
Yeah, like, I get that, but, like, how is it?
It's got
fantasy.
magic and, like, phoenix feathers and, like...
I guess it's, like, loosely. Really, really loosely.
Goodreads said.
Very
I knew
loose.
you would fight me on it. I knew you would fight me on it.
Romantasy.
It's literally romance fantasy. It's literally right there.
It says historical romance. But romantasy is, like, down at the bottom.
Yeah, it's a romantasy. It's on there.
I don't know.
And it meets the page count. Listen, I love it. It's what you romance people would call a slow burn. Extremely slow burn.
The slowest of the
The
burns.
slowest burn ever possible. I think the only thing they've done is smooch.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
And then they decided we need to take it slower.
Honestly, I think so. Because they're not married, and it's like Victorian times where she's like, but I'm a lady.
All I can picture is like Tarzan and Jane when I read that book.
Oh, essentially, yeah. I mean,
talking
kinda.
like the Jane voice from the cartoon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that tracks. But it's in the best way. I love these books. This is the only romantasy, well, besides some of T. Kingfisher stuff that I really, really like. I really jive with it.
I pictured the dude as like Gaston from the cartoon Beauty and the Beast.
No, he's beefy like that. Adam's my favorite character, for sure. I like Ellie, though. She's not as horrible as some of the other women I've read in books, so she's
there's that.
tolerable. Yeah, and I love Constance, her best friend. I think I like her best friend more than I like her. She's gritty, you know. She's willing to say what needs to be said and do what needs to be done, and she's not a prude. Okay.
Yeah.
She's just
Constance.
like, just shut up. If you like him, you like him. Just go get on with your life.
Yeah.
But does Ellie listen? No.
No.
We slow it down even further. We can't even wink at each other. Okay? Not even blowing kisses across the room.
That's how the character is in my book. The main character, she's like, in her mind, she's like, I'm in love with this guy. And she's like, no, I can't be. Like, girl. What do you mean?
The only people who know you're in love are me and you, and I'm not even in there.
And then the guy's like begging her, I love you, please.
Please,
and she's
just
like,
express your love
she's
to
like,
me.
no, I'm going to play hard to get. For what? For what?
And then when he moves on, she's mad.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't
Literally,
read. And then she's like, you couldn't read the signs, and my denial wasn't a clue to you. That women, this is why I can't stand women, okay? And I love y'all. I do, because I'm a woman, you know? We do the most, okay? Just speak your mind, ladies. Tell him, you know?
Tell him.
This is your sign. Tell that man. And if he looks at you crazy, he ain't the one. He ain't it, okay? Yeah. You just move on. Listen. Y'all just do the most.
I don't have the patience. I'd be like, yeah, I guess.
I'd be like, if I love you. Like, that's just the way that it is. And if you can't handle that, then we'll just figure it out with other people. Like,
bye.
I see ya. Like,
bye.
I feel like such a dude, and I hate that sometimes. Like, why do this? Why?
Bethann is the bro.
I am a bro.
The Bookopoly bro.
I hate it, man. Like, how is it... And men don't pine after women like that. I don't care. I don't care what you say. It doesn't happen. Is that why people like these books? Is because men are doing this in these books and they don't in real life?
They do, sometimes.
Who?
Nolan just loves me so much.
I don't believe it. Nolan? I'm calling you up. I have questions.
He brings me food.
Okay, but that's not the same thing as these romance books.
It's even better.
It's equal or better.
It's better. What more could you ask for?
You heard it here, men. If you're wooing a woman,
you're not bringing food, then you're doing
it wrong. Whatever. Oh man, that's funny.
If you're not giving me a little sweet treat every day,
a little sweet treat every day. Every day.
Multiple times a day, please.
Oh, okay. Nolan, are you all right?
All the sweet treats.
You doing okay over there, Nolan?
I would like a banana split. I would like a cupcake. It's fine.
Yeah. When's your glucose test? You might want to...
tomorrow.
Oh, no! Yes, you might want to lay off a little.
Oh, I'm going to have a banana split tonight to celebrate.
Oh, my God! Oh, guys. You got to pick up your books and read them. You got to read Tomb of the Sun King, but you have to read Empire of Shadows first. You know, you have to read... What else? What else is everybody reading? Oh, I think Doug is reading Clown in a Cornfield.
Doug's like still on his what, second prompt?
No, I think he said his third or fourth.
Okay.
He's
take that
there.
back. So sorry,
He's
Doug.
doing it, you know.
If you don't like Clown in a
Listen.
Cornfield, Doug, I'm gonna just be upset.
What a threat.
I'm just gonna, that's my threat.
I'm just gonna be sad.
The only threat I can give you.
Sad. Clown in a Cornfield is one of those examples where it's categorized as horror. I don't know if you guys have heard of Clown in a Cornfield. I think we reviewed it a while ago on the podcast. It is definitely categorized as horror, but it is a slasher.
Very much like YA slasher.
Yes, think very 90s film, 80s, 90s slasher film.
Mm-hmm.
And it embodies that perfectly. And if that's what you love, like, this book really is great for you. I think I gave it like a 1 star.
I gave it like a 4.5, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's right up your alley as far as, like, movies are concerned. Yeah. Especially, like, you over here watching Terrifier and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm going to say on the podcast, Doug, if you like the book, you have to bring me a snack. Because you're welcome.
He's going to say he didn't like it. Just for that.
But then you have to bring me 2 snacks because you didn't like it.
Oh, see, there's the catch.
Yeah.
There's the catch. But it has, I think, 3 books now in the series. If you guys really like the series for Clown in a Cornfield, we recommend them. I recommend them to people because people like things that I don't like.
If you like clowns.
And that's okay.
And you like cornfields.
And you like machetes.
Murders.
Blood in those cornfields.
Chainsaws?
Yeah, that's a book for you. So hopefully Doug ends up liking that book a lot. We have that actually on Hoopla.
If you're a farmer who just loves clowns.
If you're a farmer. Oh no.
Maybe this is your time to shine.
It's like I need a Jeepers Creepers situation in a book is what I need. That's what I'm craving.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers was pretty good.
It was pretty OG.
Also, after the second movie, it was like, okay.
Well, you know, you run along a line so long you fall off. You know what I mean? Like you can't just take a golden cow and milk it forever. I mean, Lord, you know, it's not ever going to be
golden.
No, not anymore. I mean,
it would just be a mid cow.
Mid cow, as the kids say.
Very mid. Very. I don't know any cool words.
I don't know either. We need to get on the podcast and do like a movie review for people.
Yeah. We do.
That would be really fun. We should incorporate movies into Bookopoly. That would be really fun. Yeah. Like read the book, watch the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us coming up with things.
Edit.
There's a thing that you can add to your TBR list. That's what you guys should do. That's the whole point of this, is to make your reading fun, a challenge. Am I reading slower than I ever could? Yeah. But am I finding things that I really, really love and like learning more about my reading tastes? Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, no.
No. Absolutely not. No, I think it's been really fun and really challenging for everybody. And everybody's like trying to fit in like the things that they've already had on their TBR list to the prompts that they receive. And they're kind of finding that that's not really working out. So they're like rummaging through a bunch of different things that they never would have picked up. Like Trisha just read Stephen King's short story collection.
She did.
She did.
Did she like it?
And I don't know, actually. I never got to, like, hear her final consensus. I think she really, really liked the problem with Stephen King's short story collection that he just put out is that it's, what did she say, like a 21-hour book, audiobook?
Ugh.
It is a short story collection. I think the first short story in the book is a whole book. I know, Steve. Come on, Steven. Come on, Steve. But she said she really liked the first story, and then after that it's kind of like, you know, anthologies, you know, you like things better than you like other things.
Stephen Bartholomew.
King.
You just gotta
rein it in, man.
Rein it in. Shorten that.
Shorten them short stories.
Shorten the short stories.
I think she was trying to read that book because it was more of a challenge and she thought it would take her longer to get through it, and it only took her like a week.
The best thing ever is when Trisha came up to me and she was like, I'm gonna read a physical book. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm challenging myself.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. That's one of my challenges this year, is to read 10 physical books this year, because I read a lot on my Kindle.
I'm the only one that only reads physical books. I think I really might be the only one.
I don't know. I think Doug does.
I'm going to ask him.
I think
Doug,
Haley does too.
Call Bethann's extension. I need to talk to you.
Members of the Bookopoly game. You should let us know if you like do actually read a lot of physical books, because to be honest with you, I check out a lot of books at the library and then I will return them because I forget that I have them, and then I will check out the Libby book, because if you guys didn't know, here's a plug for Libby. If you have a Kindle or if you have an Amazon account and like a Kindle e-reader on your smart device, Libby is compatible with that, and you can borrow books through Libby to read on your Kindle devices. Fires, Paperwhite, Scribes, whatever you've got. We can help you do that here at the library with your library card, and it's a really great tool, especially if you're trying to try out different things, if you have e-readers and you want to see like the options that you have available. If Kindle Unlimited isn't the way you want to go, we have it for free.
For free 99.
Free 99.
Minus the 99.
Minus the 99. So yeah, you guys should look into Libby and Hoopla. We have all kinds of things, especially in this cold weather right now that we're having. Get online and listen to your audiobooks, your ebooks. Get on Canopy and stream some movies at home, and use our creative bug to start a new hobby, and get on Craftsy through Libby and start another new hobby. And I don't know, man, hook up your Roku to all of the things that we have for you. Get free music every day from Freegal. I mean, we've got it all, guys. What are you doing? The library is a beautiful, resourceful place, and it's all just sitting here, a gold mine.
This is what you do. You get your Kindle, you get your physical book, you pop in your headphones, whatever you do these days.
Yep.
You get in the bath, you light yourself a candle, you get a pretzel, and then you eat your pretzel.
Going in such a direction I never thought.
And you read your book. And I'm not saying that I did that last night, but
and the library will help you with your relaxation.
Yeah.
And you can tandem read. You can check out the audiobook and the ebook at the same time. And you can listen while you read if that helps.
I don't know how people do that, but you can go for it.
If that's what helps you do it. I mean, Lord.
I'd be like, shut up.
I think I would have to sync up my pace. But people do that all the time, and they say it really helps. So, we've got options, guys. You've got resources here. And we also are trying to give you prompts that you can add to your list. Different books that maybe you would have never picked up before. Maybe you need something new and something that shoves you back into the reading well.
Just gotta
We're not trying to shove people in wells, but maybe the reading well we can shove you in.
And it's okay if you're there forever.
Yeah, just exists in the well with us. Yeah. We'll crawl out every now and again.
Take your pretzel down there. You'll be good to go.
Yeah. It's going to be great, guys.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh, you know what else we need to talk about? Shall Mourn.
Oh, yeah.
By Ellie Marney, which is on our shelves right now. If you know, we love Ellie with all of our hearts.
It's the last book.
This is the last book of...
Womp.
Gosh, what is the series? Is it the...
None Shall Sleep.
The None Shall Sleep series, which is the first book. None shall sleep, some shall break, all shall mourn. And we get to see... Oh... Wow. What happens with Simon and Kristen and Travis, and it was a literal...
It was scary.
It was crazy. It was so crazy. And, we devoured that book. Devoured it.
Yeah.
And if you are wanting to know, what happens to everybody, what comes of Simon, and, his relationship with Kristen, and, Travis and Emma, and if everybody survives, and if who doesn't survive, and if they... I'm telling you guys, you have to come and you have to pick up this book and you have to complete the series. This is 80s, true crime-ish, serial killer goldmine. It's just great. And the fact that Ellie was able to self-publish this and put this out so that people could finish the series so that we could get those resolutions that we've been desiring is amazing. And we were able to get our hands on the book. It is here for you to pick up. Remember, we can't give you spoilers, guys. There's 2 books ahead of this.
It was, number 3 was so much scarier than the first 2. And gory.
Yes.
So, Heads up there.
Trigger warnings for the gore. It does pick up. It picks up a lot on the...
a lot of description.
Yes, on the murder and the games that Simon wants to play. I mean, they are in full swing. So, you got to pick up the series. Got to read the whole thing. It's got to be your summer slasher situation. Read Clown in a Cornfield, then pick up the None Shall Sleep trilogy.
Yep.
You're set.
You're set to go.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can read Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like Fear Street. There you go. That's a good app.
Fear Street. All them R.L. Steins.
Your spooky summer situation.
And then you have to listen to all of our Bookopoly updates. Join us on our prompts.
Yes, please. Tell us what you're reading if you've picked up any of the prompts. If you've added any to your list. Or if you think that we should add some prompts if you have good ideas. Yes. We want to challenge ourselves. We're ready for the challenge.
Yes, and nobody knows it's coming, and then they're going to listen to the last part of this episode, and then they're going to know it's coming. It's going to get a little crazy.
It is going to get crazy, and it's going to get a lot more high stakes. Bookopoly is, we're going to switch everything up. We're going to shake it up. People are going to get angry.
But it's fine.
It's going to be fine.
And then maybe Trisha won't be in the lead for, like, the rest of the time, and then she's going to realize.
So, I think that when we switch this up in the middle of the year, I'm really worried for myself because I think I'm really going to lose even harder.
Yeah, I'll probably lose, but it's fine. Because we really
upped the stakes, like, seriously. We really put in a lot of different challenges. We put in a lot of different, like, cards that impact the points that we receive when we finish things.
But here's the thing: it can't be all butterflies and rainbows, guys. Like, we gotta have some.
It's gotta have
stakes.
some competition. We do have to have some stakes.
Like, you gotta lose all your points at one time, sometime in the game.
I'm not saying that that's actually gonna happen, but like, bring the fear.
A foreshadow.
So hopefully it gets even more fun. Hopefully you're joining along with us. Yeah, and we'll be back, hopefully with some guests this next time to talk about some more things, because from between now and next time, we're all going to be on something different. We're all going to be irritated about the prompts that we got. We're all going to be frustrated. We're all going to be reading and finding things that have changed the game for us, have opened up new reading avenues. That's what reading is. That's what the library is. It's fun.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great, guys.
Yes. So join us on our next episode. We'll give you guys more updates, probably tell you guys if we're reading anything else besides our Bookopoly prompts. Tell us books you're excited for that are coming out. We'll tell you guys about some books that are coming out that we're excited for, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.